Welcome back to Authentic Conversations. I'm your host, Darty.
And I'm your host, KP. And here we have real conversations
with real women
in their 20s. Y'all, I'm excited about this episode. We have some special guests this morning. Y'all, we was recording at 9 o'clock in the morning. So just know we are dedicated and putting forth all of our efforts. And we should appreciate our guests. So they're going to introduce themselves and we're going to get into the conversation.
All right. I'm Marcus. Marcus Chappelle. I'm sorry.
Government.
Look, I gotta
support your brand.
Yeah, I do photography. You should probably already know me. Shots by Marcus C on Instagram. Go follow me. Go book a shoot.
Yeah.
My name is Oliver Peel.
Wow.
No, I'm just playing. My name is Charlton Wallace. I am a devoted father.
Wow.
Philosophy type guy. Things of that nature. Yeah.
Okay.
So
before we even get into the episode, make sure y'all are streaming the other episodes, the previous seasons. Download. Make sure y'all follow us on all social media.
Yep.
TikTok and YouTube. Y'all already know it will be in the show notes.
yeah.
So,
Let's get it. All right, y'all. So today is Father's Day. Happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there. It's also Juneteenth, so power to the people, okay? We just covering everything. Black, fathers, the whole 9 yards, and we got the perfect people for it.
Can we discuss food too?
What
I'm
the
hungry.
food got it?
I'm sorry.
They didn't
so now
feed
we're
us.
talking
They
about-
didn't, it's early in the morning. They didn't feed
You know
us.
black people love to eat.
And,
You can at least.
and I told them to start a
Try
podcast,
it.
so I should get fed. I'm the special guest.
Y'all
Shout out
sound
Marcus.
like dads, just worried about where the food at.
yeah.
See,
What do
now,
you expect?
now that you a father, you have to worry about cooking it. So,
Yeah,
hungry,
I'm
you gotta cook it.
You know,
Not
I
necessarily.
just cooked some food out of it. It was,
Yeah. Okay. All right. So we have a couple questions for y'all today. Want to see how y'all feeling, where y'all heads at, because we want to get y'all's perspective. Because we're women, we don't have any kids. So. We just.
that time is coming.
Oh, don't try to put
Well,
that
at
on
least
us.
I know for some people.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, because she's almost 30, y'all. Black don't crack. Juneteenth, right?
Wow.
Go ahead.
Okay.
Y'all, you know
So let's just get into the conversation. Okay, so we want to know like some more information about y'all. So if y'all could say like y'all name, well, we already said y'all name, but say how old you are, how old is your child, do you have a boy or a girl, and I guess like how old were you when your baby was born?
My son's name is Aiden. He's 3. He'll be 4 on the 4th of July.
Oh wow.
what's my baby?
Yeah.
Oh.
I was 21. No, I was 22 when he was born. And that whole experience of him being born was just
When you was young.
yeah. It was. I feel like the process of him coming into the world, or at least that my fiance being
Birthing
pregnant,
it, yeah.
that was cool. And then actually seeing him being born, that was a whole another situation. But
Okay.
it was cool. It was cool.
Okay, and how old are you?
I am 25.
25. Okay, Charlton.
My name is Charlton Wallace. Just repeating. But yeah, so my daughter, her name is KK. She's 13.
It's our
months.
girl. Shout out to Kinsley.
She's 13 months. And when she
Don't wait a
We
minute.
just
You
talked
just talked about
don't
that. How old is
say your
Kinsley?
kids is 13
13
months.
months.
She's 1.
she's 1.
And
Yes.
some change.
Yeah.
And when I had her, I was 22, just like Mark.
Oh, look
that's
at that.
cute. Okay, and how old are you now?
How old am I now? I am 19. No, I'm 23.
Okay. So we got an old parent and a new parent. So that's very, very
Interesting.
cute. I didn't know y'all both had kids at 22.
Oh wow.
Maybe that's the age.
Yeah, that's the
when
age.
when it happened.
It was 22.
I was 21, but when he came into this world,
Yeah.
It was 22.
Yeah.
Same with me.
You grew up with the baby growing up.
pretty much.
Yeah.
What are some challenges since you have the boy and you have the girl? Name a few.
Challenges.
Yeah.
I feel like girls more emotional.
Being a girl dad.
Yeah.
So you gotta tend to them and be more emotional. You know what I'm saying? Because as a dude, you're not. Some dudes
rough.
not as emotional. So you just gotta be a little bit more emotional.
That's it?
Yeah, I mean that's the only thing I can come off with at the top for real.
Oh, yeah, because she's a good baby.
She be
Yes.
chilling, so.
She do.
What about you, Marcus?
Being a father to a son, or at least just to a boy, it's a challenge in a way because I mean, as a father, you want to discipline him correctly and not the more softer side, not like he's a girl. I'm not saying that both boy and girl
just
can
be
be treated
more
the same, but
strong.
be a little bit more strong, tough love,
Yeah.
a lot more implemented in our relationship. But it's cool, it's fun. My son is crazy. He gets
Like
into
you.
everything. He gets into everything.
That
He
sound like
has
a boy
bunch
for
of
you.
questions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I feel like whenever it's like, a father and a son or a mother and a daughter, it's like not a competition, but you starting to see yourself in them.
Definitely.
So it's like a little more up in your face, like, dang, this is just how I was.
But I mean, it's kind of hard too with being the father to him, only with the fact that he's really a mama's boy. So
Okay,
I have to kind of
That's
pull him
valid.
away
Yeah.
to get him,
But that's
not
gonna
really on my
change
side,
when
but
he get older.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel that.
Okay. So speaking of that, having like your children kind of be like you, like do y'all see y'all's children moving kind of like how you move or doing some things that you do?
Yeah, I see it a lot.
What's an example?
What's an example that she like me?
I know one, but I want to hear what you.
What is an example? Oh, she not like I'm not easy to warm. Like I don't just be running up and hugging people or just I'm not easy to warm, and she like that too. And I think that's kind of good, especially for a girl, because you don't want your daughter to be hugging up on everybody. And,
What's wrong with the girl being friendly?
being friendly? But you got it's a girl. You know what's going on in the world. Like you can't just be running around just what I'm
I
saying.
mean, she's still young though.
Yeah, but that's even at the young age. Because most things like, all that type of stuff happens.
It's the you know.
all
Do
that
y'all
type of-
know?
the type of stuff happens around that young age because parents aren't, looking after,
Being like
especially-
hands on.
especially with females. Yeah, especially.
Okay.
What you think, Marcus?
Yeah,
Or what's an example?
I definitely see myself in him. Only because he's very mischievous, and I was very mischievous when I was younger. Like I used to just do little stupid stuff when I was younger. Like just like
Yo, Marcus used to be out in these streets, yo.
I know I was. He's a.
I ain't surprised.
I feel like my son's a little bit more honest than what.
I like
I
that.
I feel like that's
I
the thing
love
about kids.
kids.
They're very honest. Like,
Not all of them.
Not all of them.
But I love
most of
kids
them.
that just be like, look, I was sneaking and leaking and this what happened. Hope you're not going to be mad. But
Or they say how they feel like on the spot. They
Yeah.
see something out in public, like,
I prefer that. Sometimes it's overwhelming, but I prefer that than I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, I mean that's how it is. He just got an iPad and he's watching a lot of kids shows and stuff.
iPad.
And the other day we were like laying in the room and he was like, "Dad, they said a bad word." I was like, "Well," his mom was like, "What did he say?" And he said the F word.
Ooh.
And I was like,
Well,
"Okay."
y'all did ask him.
Yeah, so I mean, I would rather him tell us what they said,
Yeah.
or not even just tell us what they said. He came up with like, "Hey, they said a bad word. I need
Yeah,
to let
like
you
he
know."
reported it.
Yeah,
That's good.
And for him to be 3,
Yeah.
That's good.
I mean, but the fact that he knows that it's a bad word at 3.
It's good.
But I,
I mean-
guess you get more exposed now.
Yeah, I mean, he's obviously heard the word
Yeah.
plenty of times, or different
Yeah.
words, but we tell him not to say those words, those
Right.
bad words, blah, blah, blah. The regular. shit, yeah.
That makes sense.
So, what is your experience? So, we know that you co-parent, and
Charlton.
you in a relationship, all that good stuff. So, what would be, the differences or like your experience with that?
In a relationship standpoint, you kind of have to be a team with each other. That means in the household, picking up from daycare, taking daycare, providing food, who's gonna put him in the bathtub first or her in the bathtub first, or it's kind of like just kind of going back and forth. You pick up where I left off type of thing. I feel like we got a good routine going on in that area. It's not hard. I feel like you only make it hard if you're not trying to do your part as a parent or a mother or father.
Right.
That's the only time it really gets hard. Other than that, it's really simple.
What do you think is easier considering, y'all go home together? You know what I mean?
Yeah. Some depending on what's going on, it could be a little bit harder. I'll say if we have like a disagreement or something that has nothing to do with our child, it may be a little, you forgot to do this, or you so worried about this, you forgot.
And then it's like, I'm going to confront you right when I get home.
It can go into that, but for the most part, everything is like smooth sailing when it comes to, owning up to each other's responsibilities in the house.
Okay. Yeah. What's your experience, Charlton?
We co-parent, but like, it do get harder sometimes, but my mom help out a lot. So
Shout out to grandma.
Right.
So that's really like my safe haven. So like I said, it do get rocky sometimes, but I just kind of push through and just do what I gotta do. So,
I salute you for being that way, because
a lot of fathers.
Some people can't do that.
I think as long as you put the child first, if that's your priority.
Yeah, everything else will fall into place.
Yeah. Some people just can't take it.
Yeah.
Some people don't want to
deal with you at all. We didn't have a baby. Do your thing.
Well, I think sometimes, even when you're away from the other parent, it's like now you see that parent and your child, so it's like I can't get away. I just need a break. So when they see you, it's like, dang, it's just like I can't never get rid of you type thing. But at the same time, it's like at the end of the day, it's about the child.
Right.
And that's like always like my big thing. I mean, I'm not a parent, but like when I see kids, my thing is I want to make sure the child is fine. I don't care what all the other stuff, because that don't have nothing to do with them. They didn't ask to be here, so you just gotta put them first every time.
Yeah.
But both of y'all said,
everywhere.
Huh?
I take that with me everywhere.
Yeah.
At the part where you was like, the child didn't ask to be here. Like in those, you will have situations as a parent where you're just like, you may feel like, it may be too much, or you feel like, man, if it wasn't for then I could, I can maneuver better.
That's true.
You just gotta realize, like, he or she did not ask to be here, so you did your dirt. You gotta live with that for the next 18 years.
Well, that's why I feel like a lot of people sometimes they not ready. It's almost like the child is a burden. I would say it's more like an anchor, like they keeping you grounded, keeping you focused. But obviously you gotta compromise, because like you said, even if you traveling, you can't just get up and go unless you gonna take. You know what I'm saying? Like you gotta make accommodations every time.
That's how I move too.
Yeah, and that's why I feel like it's good to have a support system as well. Like you mentioned, like your mother. So having like that village to raise up your child, so you're not feeling alone. Because a lot of times I feel like people feel alone when they don't have the right people.
Some people don't reach out.
Yeah,
but even y'all too. Like, you know what I'm saying? For support system. The Arden came to the house and took care of her. You done been by. You know what I'm saying?
We literally planned your baby shower.
Yeah, we did.
But even with that being said, like that was good on your end.
Right.
On my end, we almost didn't have.
Y'all just had each other.
Like, we had each other. Like no one planned our baby shower. No one like calls or comes by my house to see, like, if they do, they come by maybe to see it, but no one ever comes by.
Now that's a question I have. So like, do y'all feel like you want people to, I don't know how to say it, because I feel like in one case it's like it's your child, and it's like I want to make sure they're good, period. But like, are you like itching for other people to like be in their life to say like,
No.
Like I'm, like, oh, y'all don't never come see my child.
Yeah.
Okay. See, that's how I feel. I wouldn't be like, you gotta come.
Yeah, I don't be doing that.
Well, also in the same sense as knowing like the right people to be around.
Exactly.
Right.
And having like a good feeling about people, because everybody don't deserve to be around children at the end of the day. People don't know how to take care of children properly.
When I have kids, I'm not gonna lie, I don't like the whole passing my baby around to everybody. No. And especially like if I could tell the child is not feeling it.
Yeah,
like, that's how I feel about Kinsley, because she makes it very clear, I don't want to be with these people.
Yeah.
I don't want to be here. Like some kids is just like chill. Maybe they want to sleep all the time, and some kids it's like, look. I am letting you know right now, I don't want to be around these people.
Yeah,
and I mean how some people's like, oh yeah, go hug grandma at the church or whatever.
No.
And as she pinching your cheeks and putting lipstick on,
it's
it's like
no,
you
don't even want that.
No, because at the end of the day, I don't know what y'all got going on.
Yeah.
And some people aren't precautious. Like for me, around babies, like this happened not too long ago, but I was feeling kind of sick. And she was asking me, do I want to hold the baby? I'm just like, no. Yeah. Like at this point, keep him away, because I don't know what I got going on, and I don't want, it's a baby. So
yeah, and they can get stuff easily.
Yes.
So you do have to be cautious of that. So that's why I'm not all in other people's
kids'
space.
That's why I'm like, for the first 6 months, I don't really want, because some people start bringing their baby around. In like
2 weeks, they outside.
2 weeks.
They be right out the womb passing the baby around.
I have seen that.
Yeah, and I understand family.
Yeah,
but like still,
it's crazy.
No, for real, they be outside like 2 weeks with their child. I'm like, that child is young.
Too young. Because even the germs out, like in the air outside,
it's too much for them, and they're just building up like their immune system and things like that.
Especially in the spring with the pollen.
Oh yeah, definitely. You don't need to have your child,
or at least come correct. I know this one lady. She was like, put your hands in his house and you can hold the baby. You know what I mean?
Right, check your temperature.
That's how we were with.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think we actually took Aiden out the house for like the first
most
3 months.
like COVID babies, they have not been out the house. Because I work at daycare, and I know one of the parents, they told me, they was like, yeah, I just took him to the grocery store for the first time, and he like probably like 8 months at this point.
Yeah.
I mean, but you gotta be there with some.
No, you do. I agree.
There's no reason for
them to be outside.
Like, well, I feel like sometimes parents don't have a choice, but if you do, because to me, y'all. And this is, I mean, I'm not saying I'm anti-child, but it's not a child that I know. I'm kind of like, like, I don't want to see kids all in the store. I don't want to see kids all in the doctor. Like, I'm sorry, like, it's just too much. And, like, a lot of people just let their kids run free.
Yeah,
and it's not just babies. Like, it be people 11 years old running around the store.
Like, you too big. I seen it in the store the other day.
I don't like
they over here bouncing the balls.
Why are you bringing all 5 of your kids to Walmart?
And you getting mad and you snatching them up. Come on,
too much. You're not even focused on shopping.
I don't care. Aiden act up. I'm snatching.
I'm gone. We're leaving the store.
No, that's understandable. It's like you got 5, 4 kids. You trying to snatch up all 5.
It's like it's no way you decided to bring them.
Like, come on now.
And like, why y'all at the mall?
It's like, I ain't gonna bring you no more. I heard a parent say that.
No, I'm saying, that's why I said some people have to. But if you have an option, I just don't think certain environments are made for a child. They want to play. Right. This is not a place to play. Right. You know, I think it's just like knowing. Because to me, it's not that it's bad that they're there. It's just that you can't even cover watching all of them and do the task.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. So now they up in my face,
and I gotta entertain them. Sure, I'm like, wait a minute.
And you down in the other aisle doing whatever you do.
Oh, that kills me. I hate when it comes in like another aisle or like.
Your
kids should be in front of you. Why are you?
You should see them.
Right, they should be holding the card or something.
They just got too many kids. That's
holding their pocket or something. Like, hold my pocket while I'm walking.
Got 5 kids.
That's too much.
Okay. Sorry, y'all. We got a little. Yeah, because
I see it all the time. I'll be like, I look away.
No, I had. He looked like he was 13. He was breathing over my neck, and I'm just like,
breathing over your neck.
Get your child. Like,
he was in love.
No, we was waiting in the line. And I'm just like, why are you so close? Why are you in my personal space? And that's why I'm like, why is a parent not stepping in? Like, I shouldn't 13, have to.
He kind of grown, kinda.
Well, what am I gonna say? Because I've seen parents, you try to correct their child, and they be like, "Don't talk to my child."
You should have said something. He's 13.
Okay, so if it was Kinsley and she was doing something, and somebody said something to her.
She's 13. That's grown.
See, and that was the issue.
13, I was
because she probably felt the same way.
That is exactly what happened. They don't discipline their children.
Yes.
Right.
So when someone else does it,
don't talk to my child.
Why are you talking to my? Because your child is doing something wrong, and you did not correct it the first time like you're supposed to.
Right.
But that started with home though.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if your child don't respect you in your home, they're not respecting you outside of it. They're gonna do what they want. That's why they run around there like crazy.
And then you wonder why they listen to somebody else. But
Give them that look and that voice.
That's me. I'm gonna give a look. I'm not yelling.
Oh yeah, I get a look like.
Now you know you wrong.
For real.
I do that to Aiden all the time. Like, I literally just.
Because I prefer that instead of like having to put my hands on a child. You know.
I do that to daycare. I look at a child like. And they just stop. Like, yeah, you already knew.
Yeah, Darty got that look anyway. I sometimes I straighten up when she looks at me.
Shut up. I know everybody calls me old, but
me too.
I had took the
Just
kids.
my grandma.
Shut up. I had took the kids on the trip or whatever, and I guess I just looked at one of them. I was just like, you you dead wrong. And it was like, you got the death stare down already?
Sure
it was like, dang, how old are you? I'm just like, look, I just don't play. Like, if y'all acting up, don't do it.
Well, I mean, your mama don't play.
That's true.
Exactly.
Well, no, y'all don't know. My mama don't play about her kids. When it comes to somebody else's kids, she's not like that. She's like super nice.
Well, I mean, just from your mom giving you.
Oh
discipline.
yeah. But that's the thing. Like, my mom never beat me though. Well, she tried, but
You ran.
yeah, I was go. But because she never did that, like I never feel like pushed to be like, oh, I gotta put my hands on the child.
Yeah,
because I'm more like, you should feel guilty for what you did. You know what I'm saying? And that's kind of like how my mom was. Like, she was chewing us out, but she never was like cursing at us or like, saying something crazy. Just more like she beating it into our head so much that it's just like, dang, now I just feel bad. Period. So now it's like I'm making my own punishment because I shouldn't have did it. Of course, we already covered that y'all fathers, but y'all are also black at the end of the day. So do y'all feel like that's like a challenge, being a black father? Or have you seen any like the things are different?
I don't really feel like things are like different, or I don't know how to really answer this question. I don't feel like it's a challenge being a black father. I feel like people just kind of label you as like, oh, you have a kid.
I'm about to say, like, what are different stigmas in the same sense?
Yeah, because I think, because it might not directly affect you, but I think just the narrative. Like, how do you feel the fact that the average black father narrative doesn't like always equate to what you are as a black father?
I feel like when people see a black father, depending on the situation. So if I feel like if me picking up my son from daycare, they're like, oh, he's definitely in his life.
Yeah, for sure.
Blah, blah. But if you just kind of like, let's just say you're at some public place and you're with your kid or kids, and you like on your phone or whatever, and he's like, oh, yeah, he got kids, but he ain't paying attention.
He's not really there.
It just depends on the situation, because I mean, most women, if you have a child, they go think, oh yeah, she's a good mother, she's independent, she's doing blah blah blah. But on the father end of it, it's like, oh, we kind of gotta look at this situation before we really.
You gotta prove it.
Yeah, you gotta prove yourself as a father to other people to show that you are a good father. Which I don't feel like you should have to.
Right.
That should just come naturally. Oh, he
good father.
Yeah. Good father.
Okay, go. What you gotta say, Charles?
I'm just saying, like, you just gotta break the like stereotype. Like, you gotta change the narrative. You gotta change. So yeah, but like you said, like they gonna just look at you already and have a certain way of thinking. But just gotta like I said, like you just gotta change the narrative.
Well, how do you feel about having to like be that change?
I like it. I like being a leader anyway. I like being I consider myself an activist some days. So I like being that. I like being that purpose, and I like being that. Like that's I like being that position.
Okay.
Yeah, I like.
You feel the same?
Yeah, because I mean, I love being a father. It's I don't think anything can compare to actually being a parent itself.
Right.
I mean, it's a whole nother world. It's easy to be a person without a child and just kind of do your own thing, but you're looking after a whole person, you know.
Yeah.
You're, you know, feeding them, growing with them. You're teaching them. You're doing all of the stuff. Yeah, you're doing everything. So I mean, I think it's a whole another ball game.
Well, I think y'all get the bad end of the stick because, you know, like the mother, people feel like the mother has to take care of the child.
Right.
And then like the father, it's an option.
Yeah, that's
And because there's so many people where their dad didn't show up, it's like, yeah, you don't have to. You could walk away right now. But the mother is like, it's like a whole nother level of you have to take care of your child because you birthed it. But at the same time, it's like, this y'all child too, so I don't see why.
That personally, I don't want to say I hate it, but I truly dislike Father's Day only because when Mother's Day comes around, it's just
it's
like Christmas. It's like you know, Valentine's Day. It's really put out there. But when Father's Day shows up, it's a regular day. It's like Father's Day.
Yeah,
that's all it is.
But no, because I think it's only like that because people don't know what to do for a father.
I mean,
keep it a band. I feel like people, because I feel like when I think about Father's Day and Mother's Day, like Mother's Day, I know it's gonna be. Oh, I can say it like this. Like I feel like Mother's Day, it's like you got everybody. You got your aunts, you got your grandma, you got your, you know, it's like everybody celebrating Mother's Day. Then when Father's Day come around, it's like, oh well, we don't even. Well, you're right. Like we don't even go out to eat or nothing like that. Right. It's just like, oh, we gotta get them a gift or.
I need to start doing that.
I mean, we do as a family, but it's not as big. Like, oh, my mama feeling like she gotta run and go see her grandma because it's Mother's Day for her too. You know what I mean? So like, I almost feel like I be thinking, oh, let me just get a gift. You know, but then even that is like, what gift? Some socks. You know, that's what you're gonna get. You know what I mean?
You know how to give gifts.
I feel like you can compare those 2 days to like, okay, I think Father's Day is to one person's individual birthday. Like, for instance, like it could be your birthday. I may not be around. Happy birthday, but it ain't. I'm not going all out, you know, for it
because it's not your birthday.
But if it's Christmas or Valentine's Day, you know, everybody celebrating it. That's how I look at those two different.
Yeah, but I think in a general aspect, most times it's more mothers around than it is fathers. So it's not like we gonna all come together for the uncles, the granddads, like all of that. We're not coming together for all that because they not around.
Yeah, it's rare if they are.
Yeah.
I think we should because like it's smaller, like you said. It's easier to come
I know what you mean, like cater more to them since it is a smaller group. I get that.
Yeah.
I feel like that's why most fathers feel pushed out, or the people who are in their child's life try to push as hard as they can because they know that it's not. They're not gonna get that recognition. Yeah. I mean,
but what do you want? What do you want?
I was say, what would make?
Because I think what
would make a good Father's Day for you?
Right.
Say for this year, what would you like?
This year, I like that. I'm gonna talk to y'all.
I'm just saying,
because I think it's just a mystery, and that's why.
Yeah, like what would y'all like?
It has to be personal.
I want the same energy that a mother would get.
Right.
So put it this way.
What is the same?
On Mother's Day, on Mother's Day, I will get Aiden up. We'll go to the store. We'll get flowers.
Okay.
We'll do all this. Make breakfast.
Right.
We'll do all this stuff.
Okay.
Make breakfast for her.
But that's something that we feel like that was a woman would want.
But we trying to figure out what you want.
I want breakfast.
I don't. Oh wait,
so
but
you like
key things
would you like
you
flowers
said. You want flowers
as a man?
No, but what else is equivalent to that?
We don't know. We don't
honestly,
know.
ideally, maybe treat you to a spa day. Something like that,
cool.
you know.
But see, that's my thing. I just think like to me,
trying.
I think sometimes I just genuinely don't know what y'all would like. You know what I mean? Like the first thing that comes to my head is, okay, yeah, we can go get some food. Second thing that comes to my head, maybe we're gonna do something that you usually do. Like let's say, you take out the trash, you doing the hard labor. Oh, let's go wash the car. You know what I'm saying? Like something like that. But it's still not as easy as like, okay, we're going to, make breakfast, get you flowers, get you candy, the girly stuff.
Yeah.
That's what I think.
Y'all can take me to a movie or something. You know what I'm saying?
That would make your father.
I want some Jordans. I want a movie.
Well, and you know what I'll say. Another thing.
Lakers game.
All right. This ain't a wish list, okay? But I'm saying like another thing. I feel like in the same sense, I think a lot of people don't like go in, and this could be Mother's Day as well, but Mother's Day or Father's Day, they don't go in because they feel like you want to be with your child. And is that about like on Father's Day you like, oh yeah, let me like make sure I cater to my child because this is the reason I'm a father, like
it could be
kinda.
I feel like they would want a break from the child.
Yeah.
That's me.
on Father's Day.
Yeah,
I did it.
I mean, I'm just asking.
I did it.
And I feel like the Mother's Day as well. Like you want a
regretted it,
little
though.
break from the child.
I did it. I did have a
Especially
break,
you
but
done
I
have
was
maybe a stressful year.
You wanted her to be with you on Father's Day?
Nah, so at first, like Darty said, I was like, yeah, I want a break to myself. And then it got about like 3 o'clock. I was like, yo, I'm gonna do it.
That's fine. Or just a little break half of the day or something.
Yeah.
And then your child can come, you know.
Yeah, half a day, because I was
Yeah.
like, it was like.
It don't have to be the whole day, but some people require the whole day though.
It's a little too boring, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So yeah.
Well,
Okay.
I do have a question. I know I do this every
It's like,
episode.
We
I gotta
prepare
flip it.
questions
I
and
gotta
he go
flip it
Marcus
on
try
y'all.
to ask us
I
about
have
just
to
gonna
flip it
do
on
it.
y'all. So growing up on both ends, what did y'all do for your father, or what did you contribute to your Father's Day for him to be happy or satisfied?
I'm not even gonna lie, my father won't really. I know my father, but he's not active in my life.
I get that.
So I didn't do anything. I've always went out for my mother and my grandmother.
Would you tell him Happy Father's Day? Yeah.
Sometimes if I'm in the mood for it,
No,
I'm
I'm
not even trying to be funny when I say that,
how I
but
feel, too.
if I'm in the mood to say it, then I'll say it.
Yeah.
Cause never mind.
Okay,
don't
don't go
sorry,
too
sorry.
No, because I know
Nah,
a lot of people
finna-
that do that, they be like, I don't know if I'm feeling him today. So I get that.
Yeah, I was finna
I feel
go
the
in,
same
but I'm
way.
gonna keep my emotions.
I mean, you can say what you want, but
I feel the
I
same
know.
way, though.
Yeah.
I feel that.
Personally, I do feel it only because my biological dad wasn't around, and usually when Father's Day comes around, I always still text my mom, be like, "Happy Father's Day," because
Okay.
she did.
That's right.
Yeah, I don't do that part. I don't do that.
I
I know
think
some
do that
people
on
do.
my
I
own.
don't do that.
Yeah.
I
Some
give my
people
mama the
take
record.
offense to it, but I do it just because.
Yeah, because
I know.
because just like how you're glorifying your mother for Father's Day, that's exactly why fathers are neglected on Father's Day.
Yeah,
So it's kind of like, you feeding the fire because we always give
But
mothers the
most
recognition.
times I do try to at least send a text.
Okay.
At least
Well, that's why I was asking
That's
like
all
where
I
your
can
head's
do
at like
with
Father's
that,
Day.
I could care less about
I feel like
Father's
the
Day.
older you
and
get,
then I'll celebrate them. You feel me?
yeah, because I feel like the
That's
older.
it.
No, because really the older you get,
Might
I feel
get a call.
like some of these like smaller, I don't want to say smaller holidays, but it's just American traditions. I feel like the older you get, it's just like, look, it's another day.
Yeah.
And year after year, it's like the same thing. So it's like sometimes it's just like whatever. But in my example, I'm gonna be honest, nothing really come in my head with wisdom for Father's Day. Especially because I feel like I've been kind of gone. Like I used to come back for the breaks when I was in school, but like now it's just like, I mean, if we plan something, at most it's like going out to dinner. It's not nothing crazy.
She rich
And I
now,
get
though.
something. I'm a gift giver, so I'm gonna just buy something.
She's rich now.
Yeah, she
dog.
gets the best
She barely
gifts,
even come see
honestly.
me.
Can't do no more money but
Yeah,
spend
she
it.
rich. So she barely even
gives
come
the
see
best
me.
gifts.
She don't
First
talk
off,
to me
I'm
no
not
more.
rich. And if
She's very thoughtful with her
I'm
gift
about to say,
giving.
if anybody has gotten a gift from me, it wasn't just,
I got
oh,
this
I'm gonna
gift
give
for
you a
her.
Louis Vuitton bag. Okay, for an example, I got Charlton
She
this
actually
hat,
took my hat off.
which this hat is nice. It's like, I guess what you would say is like I won't say luxury, but it's a nice gift. But I actually got it personalized. So that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't just give like,
When you have rich friends, y'all.
okay, whatever. Let's move on.
Yes.
I mean, your parents did always have a big house.
Huh?
Yeah,
What do you say?
she rich. I'm trying to tell y'all now.
Well,
I
first,
mean,
okay.
when I went over the house was nice.
It was. Right.
Who house?
Yours.
My house?
Even the crib right
Say, my
now.
mama
It,
house.
right, the
That's
crib,
not my
yeah.
money.
What?
Can we really?
Out.
Can we
All
clap
right,
it up
this
one
is
more time
not
for that?
about me.
Everybody clap it up to celebrate that accomplishment. I'm just saying. All right.
I'm trying to rent one space. Like, I'm broke.
Yo, this episode is not about me. I don't know why I'm being the topic. But, all right, name 3 things that make you feel that you're a good father. Like, what makes a good father?
You wanna go first?
Yeah, I can. Presence is
Okay.
one. What's another one? Another one. Good father. That's dope. Got me thinking.
Because y'all think y'all are good fathers, so what makes you...
I think
Good father.
caring.
Mm-hmm.
That's 2. And then 3, I want to say understanding in a way. Even though my daughter don't talk, but like
she gonna be talking soon.
Yeah, she be having
I can't wait.
She be blah blah. Now.
I'm telling you right now.
That transition.
You're going to be like, shut up. I'm telling you, my son, we were waiting on him to talk, and that boy does not shut up.
I can't wait till she starts talking so I can call on the phone.
I feel like she's going to say a
and
whole
she gonna
lot.
be talking to me. I'm like, yeah, girl, I know. I'm excited because I be talking to her now.
Lord.
I do.
I'm not ready for her to talk.
Yes, I am. Like, I'm so excited.
I'm going to give her a call, y'all.
Yeah, that's fine. That's what I'm saying.
We already told you to get her a phone
so she can call her aunties.
I'm not a talker like that.
She can call her TTs.
You're not a talker.
I'm a listener.
He's
That's a lie.
because he talks our heads off.
Okay.
Thank you.
Y'all, but okay.
All right. I'm going to say Charlton. Marcus, what makes you a good father?
Like you said, presence or just being there, being around for your child. I'll say disciplining your child. You don't have to discipline your child by hitting them or beating them. Just being stern with them and letting them know what's right from wrong. Because a mother doesn't always have to do that, or somebody else doesn't have to do that to your child. You have to be able to be the parent first before somebody else is trying to be that parent.
Okay.
I agree.
I got something to say about that, man.
And the last one, maybe, I don't know, just loving them unconditionally.
Oh, unconditional love.
So how do y'all feel about, like, it's almost like dads are made to be, like, the fun person, and then the mom is, like, the more stern one?
Think so? I think that's culturally. I think that's generational.
Well, I'm just asking. Well, if it's not y'all's situation, then that's
My relationship isn't like that.
okay.
I feel like my fiance is more the fun. I'm a kind of let
So
you
it's
do
like
what you
opposite.
want.
Yeah.
I'm the more.
It's different.
So you the
I'm
same
going,
way, John?
you know.
I'm kind of both. I can be both.
Okay.
I'm like, you can have fun, but don't like
Do too much.
Don't think it's sweet though. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I'm a little bit of both. So it just depends.
So, do you think you've changed since being a father?
100%.
Okay.
I know.
I feel like after my son was born, you kind of have to reevaluate your life, what your priorities are, how you view your everyday life, because you can't, be out all summer trying to be
having a hot
city boy
somewhere.
You can't be a city boy. I mean, I'm not saying you can't. You just got to do it from a distance.
Yeah, you gotta do
What
it
you know about being a city boy? You in a relationship.
First of all, you don't.
Back in the day.
Look, you don't have to be
a hoe.
Yeah, you can still go out and have a good time.
You can have time with your boys, with your guys.
Yeah, exactly. You can get yourself together, like, the gym situation.
Yes.
You can get your body right. You can just look good
Cater
and
to
do
yourself.
good for yourself.
Yeah.
And you can, I don't want to say you can invite the attention that other people give you, but you can, appreciate it from a distance and still be respectful with it, You know what I'm saying?
I hope y'all hearing this.
But yes,
No, I know what you're saying.
it's changed 100%. You just gotta.
Well, you feel like it's the major change.
It is a major change. It's a really major change. I mean, you're paying a lot of money, so you're being very conservative with a lot of things that you're.
So that's one of the biggest changes, finances.
Yes. I mean,
listen to that.
If you think about it, you got daycare, you got to feed that child, depending on the stage.
Diapers.
Yeah, the stage of child, diapers, formula, clothes.
That stuff.
Daycare be killing me, man.
Toys.
Oh, I know.
That's why I ain't getting no breakfast this morning. Daycare. No.
Alright. At this point, ask the daycare for some breakfast.
All right, Charlton. Have you changed since being a father?
I don't think so.
Okay.
Because I kind of was always out the mix. I wasn't really wild like that anyway. So it's it kind of people always joke with me and said I was a father, or I used to get called grandpa anyway.
I mean, you look like a dad.
So,
you do.
So it's the path and what I was on already. It just kind of I just kind of had to I didn't really have to change.
You started
too much.
walking in your.
The only like I said, the only thing different, like I said, the finances part. When I was in school, you know what I'm saying, when I had, so it's other than that, I didn't really have too much to change for real. You know
Okay.
So I just got to maneuver through this. Because, I co-parent, so it's a schedule. I just have to maneuver through it. But even when I go out now, like, people think I just go to concerts. Like, I be working. Like, I work for the radio station. So, like, I go out, media pass, content. Yeah. Like, I'm not just out just chilling.
And you got to plan it.
Well, a lot of people gonna look at your lifestyle and be like, oh, he don't take care of his kids. Like, he always outside. But, like, that's, like, your industry. So
So I'm not just outside. You know what I'm saying? Like,
what kind of, like, how you be like, I'm always on a trip or something? Like, that actually had to be planned, like, more than 6 months.
I know how a trip is planned.
I'm talking about just for the child
I am the
purposes.
planner. No, I get it. Like, it's the same thing, like, some people, if they got a pet or something, like, you can't just leave your pet at home. You gotta figure out something for them. But I feel like both of y'all, this is the thing. I feel like both of them have changed, but I also feel like because y'all are young fathers, y'all were gonna grow up anyway. So I don't know if, like, maybe your child, made that move faster, or is it just like, oh, I've just grown up, so this is why I've changed.
So how you got changed?
I feel like you still are yourself, and I also feel like it's like that because you're still young as well. You know what I mean? But I also think, like, when it comes to Kinsley, period, you are like a different person.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Not in a bad way,
like,
but
you
like,
saying, like, that love and caring side, like, you show her that side.
Yeah, and I can tell, like, you just be in the zone. Like, when it come to her, it's like, I don't know what y'all got going on, but I gotta make sure my child good. You know what I mean? And that, I feel like I don't always see you in that serious
because I play
element.
around.
Yeah.
So you serious about Kinsley.
Yeah.
For sure.
But that's how I know, like, it's something you care about.
Right.
And then Marcus, I don't know. I feel like you getting engaged, I feel like that's when I kind of saw you, like, shift, like, your mindset per se. But I think also because I think, like, you really love, like, the family that you made, it's almost like that's something that you take a lot of pride in. You know what I mean? So that's, like, something I just see that's different, obviously, because you didn't have a family when I met you. So that's just, like, a whole thing. We talked about some of the stigmas, but, like, how do you think, like, what do you think is the narrative for Black fathers in the community?
That they have a child, they don't want to take care of it, and they skate. That's pretty much the main thing.
That's what I hear a lot.
Yeah,
I mean,
like, they're a parent, but they're not a father.
Yeah, it's either you're there or you're not.
It takes a lot to be a father.
Yeah.
It's two different things.
Yeah,
well, it
a
really,
father and a dad.
Yeah, because it really shouldn't be a choice. Like, you should, well, not even that. You should want to take care of your child.
Right.
Not like, I need to take care of my child. I mean, it is that, like, you need to, but at the same time, like, you should want to.
But it isn't always on the father.
Yeah.
Remember,
That's
like,
true.
when the baby is born,
It's depending on who signed that paper.
It really depends on the mother, though, because if the father really wants to be there and she just wants to, like, be, she wants to be funny, that baby won't see her father.
I hate cases like that, because it's like people are begging for good fathers, and you over here pushing them away. Yeah,
it's crazy. I've seen it.
Do you like to talk about that, Charlton?
Nah, I ain't gonna get into that.
Okay.
I keep it.
Well, because y'all know Charlton is co-parenting, so his path could have went that way for sure.
Facts. So,
definitely a possibility. Well, I want to know how you feel about being a single father.
You gotta understand, I come from a single parent household, so it's like I don't know. Like I said, I ain't have my father growing up, so it's kind of like I kind of know how to do it a little bit because I seen it done.
Well, I think when people think, like, single father, like, they just thinking about how you having to parent your child by yourself per se. But, like, how do you feel about still, like, being on a dating scene with a child?
With a child, you just gotta, like, when it come to that, you either you gotta make sure, like, if you take somebody serious, you gotta make sure they fit in the line. What you got going on,
right?
Yeah, so, like, that's really all it is, though.
So would you ever date somebody that's like, I don't want to have kids and I don't know if I like kids?
Nah, I don't like. That's different.
Okay.
Not having,
Okay.
Yeah, I don't like that's wild. Like we shouldn't even be around each other.
I mean, I just seen. Well, I don't want to say who it was, but she was just saying how her first thing was like she never wanted to date somebody with kids, and then once she met him, it's like
she fell in love.
Dang, yeah, like I don't know. I should have just gave him a chance.
Be like that.
But it is a big responsibility. Like to be a step parent is a big responsibility because it's not your child, but you still want to have the same love for them. But then they know you not my parent and that whole thing.
Yeah,
I seen it work though too though. Cause, my god sister and her husband, they actually my daughter godparents. So like that's really their situation, and they been together for a long time. So it's like.
So is that like his son or her?
That's her. That's her. His daughter. He got a daughter.
Oh, he got a daughter.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. We never seen it.
Yeah. So a daughter. So it's the same situation. Like I got a daughter too. So it's like it kind of like even with advice, like
you can see how that works. Yeah.
So
that's cool. See, this is so funny. I just want to tell this story. Because when Charlton found out he was having a child, like, y'all, he was just so distraught. Like, oh my gosh, what am I going to do? My life is over. And y'all need to stop thinking like that. Because look at you now.
Right.
But at the same time, like, y'all, he was so stressed. And the first thing I told him, I was like, it's not like you by yourself. Like, you have a whole village that can help you with your child. No. And he was just so stressed. Now, I understand if you don't have that, but sometimes you just have to make that for yourself and your family. Like whether that's friends, and you may not have family, like you gotta make sure like you have a good circle between when the baby, you having a baby, and when they coming out, because like you need that support. So that's my 2 cents.
So what is one of the biggest lessons that you have learned with being a father, like overall?
My bad. I had a situation where I went in debt. I had to that was kind of a lesson for me because like before that, I ain't had that much money, but I wasn't like money management. So and it's like you got to pay for daycare, so it's like you got to have that paper. So that kind of was a lesson for me. It kind of like made me step back a little bit. Yeah. So just watch my money management.
I would say, I guess one lesson would be just don't let too many people around your child. My thing with my child is Aiden's very friendly. He will talk to anybody.
People like that.
Yeah, but it's just like it's a crazy world out here. So depending on some people just shouldn't be around your children. So I try to keep not a literal leash, but I try to keep a leash.
Like a close eye. You gotta watch him and other people.
And I do got another question. Do y'all want any more kids?
Yes, I want a daughter.
Okay.
I feel like you be the girl dad. It's gonna switch it up.
It's gonna be.
Yes. I'm telling you, I can't wait because Aiden be so close to Jasmine and it.
Oh, you want that?
I told her. I was like, look, when I get my daughter, I already know what I'm gonna name her.
All right, she the one that got a birth it.
It's okay. When I get my daughter, we gonna go everywhere. We gonna have little tea parties.
I can't wait.
That's so cute. Go over there on the mama side. Give me my daughter.
Yeah,
he want a daughter.
That's how it is. Because I was all up under my dad, so I was just like, I want y'all. I'm not gonna get into that. But I think that's why I'm a little rough now because I really I want it to be,
Yeah, it's soft, but yeah. I get you saying.
Okay, do you want more children?
It depends. I gotta find me a girl first. If I find a girl, I get some more children.
No, don't think about the girl. Do you want to have more kids?
I don't know. I don't know. I'm kind of like.
I think Charlton's gonna have 3 girls.
That's crazy. I don't know why she wished that on me. Yeah, she tripping. Right?
What is wrong with her? Look, I'll take one. I'm scared for that one, but I want that one. At the same time,
I'll be a great girl dad.
Yeah,
Marcus,
so
I feel like that would be perfect. That's up his alley right there.
I think it fits you more.
I can see you being a girl dad. To be honest, like
I think it fits you more.
It do.
Everybody
like the boys, boys go with like the girl.
When we go out, pregnant, everybody was like, "Oh, y'all having a girl." Y'all having a girl. We got the paper. It's a boy. I was like, thank God.
Oh my God. Oh, you wasn't ready then.
I wasn't. No. I wasn't ready.
Yeah, I get that.
I wanted a boy first.
Yeah.
Because at least if I have a girl, I know that age.
Protect.
Yeah.
You don't want. It's almost like you don't want the girl to be the child.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh.
So yeah, I definitely do want another child. I want it to be a girl. I mean, if I have a boy, okay,
I might have a boy.
We're gonna be rooting for you, girl.
I can't see Charlton with no son.
I feel like
I ain't gonna lie, I can't either.
But that's the dynamic. Like my lifestyle, like I always had like older sister figures.
Yeah,
Even Kendra, she 30, so it's like, I always had
Don't try to do that.
older sister figures. So it's like,
Yeah. You want to get out of it.
yeah, I want that for my son too. Like I always.
Oh,
So
okay.
ideally, it might be a son in the
Yeah,
picture.
like
two more
when I turn 50.
I feel like you'll do good.
When I turn 50.
Push down that man, Kendra.
I'm praying.
3 girls is crazy. She gonna have 3 girls, not me.
3 kids.
I don't even. Never mind.
Look, the way Kendra set up right now, it's gonna be hard for her to even try to get one. 'Cause
Y'all is
she
really.
look like
She
act
too
like
rich.
She don't want no kids.
What
too
is
rich.
it about when we talk about y'all? It's gotta come
Yeah.
back on me.
She too rich.
Flip the script.
She
It's
flipping
her
on.
turn.
Whoa.
It's your turn. Look, don't act like you exempt from this.
I don't
Darty
know.
in love right now. She having a
I can
kid
see
soon.
Darty with like a large family. Like
Darty having
like a few
She having
kids.
a kid soon. She in love right now.
Like 4, 5 kids.
Exclusive.
4 or
The
5?
daycare. Darty gonna have her own daycare.
Exclusive.
I'm not saying that. I think you'll have 3 children in total.
Yeah, I think
your
you're gonna
first
have a
child
lot
will
of
be a boy.
kids.
I think your first child.
Yeah, you get a boy, mom.
I'm not gonna lie. I could definitely see you with a lot of kids.
I ain't wishing that on you.
I can't put you pregnant, but I can put you with your 3 stroller cart that you pushes. I'm just saying what I can see in my head. I'm not saying it's gonna happen.
Well, since y'all over here talking about me, let me just say my piece real quick.
Okay.
I honestly only want 2 children.
Okay.
Personally. Y'all keep on saying soon and all this stuff.
It's coming soon.
Whatever is in the plan that God has for me, then it will happen.
I'm not ready for all my friends to have kids. I'm trying to be
Honestly,
outside.
I'm low key.
She in love.
I'm a little ready.
She
I
in
ain't
love.
even gonna
I'm
lie.
She in
not.
love.
Maybe in the next 2 years. I ain't gonna say right now this very moment. The next 2 years, maybe 3.
Coming to a hospital near you.
Crazy.
Not a hospital near
pull up.
you.
Yeah, because I just want to be like auntie to everybody. It's my favorite
Once
thing.
you have a son, he gonna be a rapper. So yeah,
I don't.
it's gonna be dope.
I don't know about kids.
I said he should be paid,
Yep.
taken care of.
Cause
Okay.
I really like kids at a certain age. So
She like when
Yeah,
they grown.
Kendra definitely different
When they
from
grown,
me.
they can feed herself. When they
Yeah.
feed herself, that's what she like.
Yeah,
They
eat and drink by themselves.
They ain't kids
that's
by
what she
then.
want. Me, I'm like, hand me your child, hand me your baby.
Yeah,
Ken-
she's
Kendra-
a big
I'm
person.
feeding,
Kendra
burping.
want the kids when they could drive her and all that.
Yeah, 16, 17, middle school.
It's a grown man.
No, but I really like working with youth. And I'm saying youth, not kids.
She gonna be
not
my-
See me,
She's
I'm
a
all.
youth pastor,
I like
dog.
all of it.
Kendra's
Yeah.
a
They-
I'm not a youth
Youth.
pastor. I'm a
It's
youth
coming.
worker.
It's coming soon, y'all.
I'm a youth worker at my
What's
church.
going? What really is gonna happen? She's gonna run a church, and I'm gonna be in her congregation. I'm be like, yeah, I know her.
I can see me being a youth minister is strong.
Yeah.
That's strong.
I can say youth leader. Right now, I'm a youth worker. Okay, I can be a youth leader though at the church because I like working with. See, because I think for me, I want to get kids at their adolescence because I personally had a little struggle when I was middle school, high school. So I feel like if somebody would have helped me out then, I wouldn't have maybe went through some of the stuff I went through. So that's kind of where my passion project is. So for the kids, it's I'm not really there. Even though I know younger kids go through stuff as well, but it's just more responsibility when they're so young.
So, being that we went to school together, I remember when you were really quiet.
Okay.
Didn't really talk.
Yeah.
You were
For
very,
real. She was quiet.
she was real
Yeah,
quiet.
I was extremely
can we bring that back?
shy.
And then it was she turned
Everybody
into
say
a whole
that.
nother. I don't want to say demon, but she turned into a
Whoa.
whole nother
I wish can we bring that back? The quiet. She was quiet.
Huh? She was.
Yeah, I was really shy.
She never talked to anybody.
She talked my head.
She barely
off,
talked
man.
to me.
She talks.
We used to talk.
We talk, but you look.
She talked my.
It would have to
head
be
off.
one. I'm better one-on-one. I keep on telling everybody that.
Yeah,
That's to this day.
I mean, we
No,
were cool
you are.
because
I'm not a group. I mean, I can talk in a group, but when I feel like it's other energies that's higher than mine, I'm gonna take
I'm
the
better
back
one-on-one
seat.
too, though.
So
I'm better one-on-one too.
Yeah.
where did the whole grownness come into play? Because I feel like you got a little buck wild once middle school was
Whoa!
over.
What is Buck Wild?
She was in love.
Wow.
She was in love, man.
Buck. What is Buck Wild? What you see me do?
What do you mean?
Ooh.
You mean just being more outgoing?
I guess I don't want to
You
say.
making it seem like I was out in these streets or something.
Look, single.
Oh.
You were single.
Mm-hmm.
And you were free, no children, nothing. I'm not saying that you were being a, but
Promiscuous woman.
yeah, you were, but you was out there. You were enjoying your time. Where did that come from? I like changing this up on y'all.
Yeah, what?
like,
This supposed to be about y'all. Well, I feel like when I went to high school, I just had like a different mindset. Like, okay, so let me say this. So, even like in my older years, like when I transitioned from college to after college, post grad, I made a transition as well. Where like that's why y'all be like, oh, like you always doing something? You always, I do my business and doing the podcast. Yeah, like I'm doing all that stuff.
Yeah,
but I did all of that in high school too. Like when I was in high school, I ripped and ran these streets. Like I was in every program I could be in. I was in every organization I could be in, and I was ripping and running with my head cut off. Like I used to balancing a whole bunch of stuff, but I thrived in that, and I think that's why people started to see like, oh, she is like so outgoing and doing this, that, and the other, because I was just in a lot of things that pushed me to do what I needed to do. You know what I mean? Like I was really, really shy, but if I had to speak, I would like quake. Like I would be like, oh my God, it's like I'm so scared. And I still get nervous now, but like I put myself in positions where I had to step up.
But you danced too, right?
Yeah.
That
was like my outlet. So I hope y'all enjoyed this. Happy Father's Day again to all the fathers.
Shout out to all the fathers.
Yes, I hope y'all having a good day.
We appreciate y'all.
Hope
we love y'all.
Taking care of y'all.
Sending hugs.
Yes. But before we end any episode, we always end with an advice of the day. And I think Charlton should start.
What?
Give them some advice. It could be anything.
About what? Just follow?
It could be anything.
No, if you want to be about that.
Stay true to your craft. Mm-hmm. Stay loyal. Stay educated. Stay knowledgeable. Stay aware.
Okay. Keep learning.
Yeah.
Marcus.
Damn, you took everything. Stay healthy and make sure your mental health is very, very healthy.
I like
Talk to someone if you need to.
I like that. Healthy. Okay, Darty.
My advice for today is to show appreciation to others.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Like we showing appreciation
to y'all. So show appreciation and show love. If you feel like, you haven't shown that in a while, do it now.
Yeah, because you want that.
Yeah.
So give it to somebody else. Mm-hmm. My advice of the day is... My advice of the day is to just walk in your path. And don't get straight away because maybe you see something on social media and stuff. Just stay on your path because it's always going to be fulfilling at the end. So that's my advice. Okay. Well, I think that's everything. I hope y'all enjoyed.
Thank y'all for coming out to the episode. We appreciate y'all so much. Y'all let us know if y'all want them back too.
Yes, let us know if y'all want to see them again. Maybe we can talk about something else. But y'all can catch us every Monday with a new episode, and we may spill the tea
with Darty
and KP. Deuces.